If you find this show informative or funny, you should tell your friends, your family. You got fingers. You got fingers. You got fingers. You got fingers.
5 different shows.
5 different shows.
5 days a week.
5 days a week. 5 different topics. 5 different amazing. You got finger. You got finger. You got finger. Ow! You got finger.
Fingered by Randy and Jason. I don't see you this giddy too often. You are very happy with yourself right now. I can't wait to see what you have.
Okay, so this is a poorly researched story by design.
By design.
We don't know if it's true. We don't even care what's true. This is like the Rashomon of great stories where there's all these different perspectives, maybe.
Right.
Well, okay, it's not that in depth, but so the whole thing is that Michael Jackson, he had a hot air balloon.
Okay.
And he would terrorize families with it. He would. I mean, apparently, according to the stories that were told when he was alive.
Told by who? Who would he terrorize?
Like his victims.
What?
The families of the children, or the children themselves that he was supposed to...
Michael Jackson's second strike?
Yeah, this is all from, like, the testimony and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah, and then some of it's from a book called Goodbye Billie Jean, The Meaning of Michael Jackson.
Holy shit.
Okay, so just really quickly, the victim's testimony. Her name was Janet, not Janet Jackson.
Not Janet.
Just Janet.
Okay.
She claims included that she was restricted to 1 meal per day. So he said you could only have 1 meal per day. That's
Michael Jackson's like,
no, it's the money for that. And that Jackson's associates had threatened to make her children disappear. That sounds scary, right?
yeah.
But not so much when I add by a hot air balloon.
Wait, was he saying this from a hot air balloon?
Michael Jackson's associate had threatened to make her children disappear via hot air balloon.
Wait a minute. Wait. They threatened to make them disappear from a hot air balloon? Like as if they were going to put them in a hot air balloon and they would just never come back.
They would just fly away.
Fuck off.
That's what it says, man. And then so if you're wondering if Michael Jackson, actually had the balloon and stuff, he did. There was this clip from Living with Michael Jackson.
He
says, I have slept in bed with many children. I sleep in the bed with all of them. When Macaulay Culkin was little, Kieran Culkin would sleep in the side, and Macaulay Culkin on this side, and his sister over there, and we just jam into bed. Then we wake up at dawn and go in the hot air balloon. So right there you have him sleeping with children, fucking loading them up in the hot air balloon like sardines.
Just all freaking messed up on fucking whatever that crap was he got fucking high on. On the hot air balloon. Was he the one actually controlling the hot air balloon?
I think so.
Like, that seems very dangerous.
No, actually, I know that he is the pilot of this hot air balloon a lot of the time.
That's a horrible idea.
Or he's giving commands to somebody else who does exactly what his whims are.
Right, yeah.
While in the jurisdiction of the hot air balloon.
I could imagine a remote control hot air balloon that he, told someone to control in a certain way.
So, okay, back to the mom's testimony again. She made repeated use of a few catchphrases such as, it's burned inside my memory, money doesn't buy happiness, and testified to the sheriff that Jackson wanted to kidnap her and the family with a hot air balloon.
That's the most slow speed kidnapping ever.
Yes. Yeah, it's like you're literally asking to be kidnapped at that point.
Oh no, there's no way you can leave now.
Oh no, don't get me, Michael.
We're 5 feet off the ground.
So yeah, and then it made its way. Some of the academic books on Michael Jackson and his meaning,
right?
Like Goodbye Billie Jean, the meaning. Of I think it's an academic book. The 2003 testimony of the second Michael Jackson sex abuse trial. So did you know that they accused Michael of trying to kidnap his family in a hot air balloon? Okay, that's what my friend Patrick texted me. That's what started this.
Okay,
so So, well, no one likes the child molester. That's true. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that even if Michael Jackson was guilty of sin, the humiliation to which we have subjected him to is unconscionable. Convicted, proven serial killers have been treated with kid gloves in comparison to how we've treated the gentle giant. Accused and acquitted of charges of fondling and tickling 13-year-old hellion roughneck who ransacked Michael Jackson's wine cellar and benign porn stash. Oh, yeah. Who was also alleged to have attempted to kidnap said ruffian's mother in a hot air balloon destined for Brazil. Brazil is like, and there's like more locations that pop up. Like Minnesota pops up too.
Wow.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, he'll just fucking...
How far can...
He just swoops down, fucking throws you in the basket and is like, we're going to... We're going to Iowa.
We're going to Iowa. Oh my god.
So there's like three scenarios that we have to like look at.
These are three different scenarios. Are these from testimonies?
This is from like testimonies and the people going like, what was it really?
Okay.
Like trying to make sense of it.
Are we voting on the likely one here?
We can.
Or are we adding a fourth?
Maybe.
All right.
Let's kind of... Okay, so this is scenario one, okay? This is from the testimony once again.
Okay.
Michael takes the family up in the balloon and told them they were going to Minnesota.
That's it.
They didn't want to go to Minnesota. But he's like, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? You're in the balloon now.
Right. So, I mean... I think that one sounds kind of. I mean, I doubt. Who knows what's true? I don't even care. But if I just, but with, let's just say, I have to say that one sounds very likely, like a crazy pop star with no sense
concept
of
reality
and reality. Yeah. Because it's like
I'm just telling you right now, if I was in a hot air balloon with Michael Jackson, he's like, we're going to Minnesota. And I was like, I don't want to go to Minnesota. He'd be like, Shamone, we're going. I'd be like, fuck, dude. I would be like, that's like fucking horror movie for me, dude. Like if you're being kidnapped by Michael Jackson.
And this is like,
there's nothing you can do. You're in a hot air balloon.
Yeah, nose is falling off and shit. Like he's wearing like the surgical mask so you can't see there's no face under it. This is fucking a horror show.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so anyway, so scenario one, Michael puts you in the balloon, takes you up. Unbeknownst to you, you're going to Minnesota. Okay? And he's not turning around.
Nothing he can do about it.
I hope you went before we left because unless you go over the side.
I think Michael's okay if you just do your business inside.
He doesn't even care. So, okay, scenario two. Michael chased the family in a hot air balloon through a field, scaring the shit out of them at low speed.
At low speed? I like that was thrown in there.
Like 3 to 4 miles per hour. Just fucking cruising.
Are they like power walking away from him? Are they they winded and he's just like, I don't want to catch them. I just want to terrorize them?
Why are they in a field? Michael Jackson.
Because he fucking dropped them off in Minnesota, dude.
It's so ridiculous. He's in a field. I mean, they're in a field, and Michael Jackson just swoops down, and they just are like,
God.
There's nowhere to run. There's just nowhere to run.
Oh, my God. What's the Hitchcock movie?
Which one?
With the plane?
Oh, is that North by Northwest?
No. Yeah, I think it is actually.
It's not Vertigo. No, Vertigo isn't.
No, not Vertigo.
I haven't seen them.
I imagine that scene, but just a lot slower.
Right. That scene in slow motion.
Yeah.
But it's a hot air balloon. It's like probably red with like gold trim on it.
Right.
Like that balloon that you see.
There's probably a picture of his face on the balloon. Wait, like, it's him coming.
I think this balloon might be on like new album covers even.
Oh, yeah. It's probably on the bad cover or the dangerous cover.
Is that what
that's the one that looks like the circus kind of cover?
Yeah. So I think the balloon might be there. So imagine that balloon coming at you,
like slow.
But see, like check it out though. Like you have kids with you, and you're trying to run, but the kids are little.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, that could mean that he could technically terrorize you because if your kid's top speed's 5 miles an hour and this thing goes 3. That's a pretty good chase through a field.
That is a pretty good chase through a field, but there's like a good 3 minutes where Is that Michael Jackson in a hot air balloon?
They might have been considering it for a while.
And you're like, should we run? Like, no, we'd be running from a hot air balloon. But then you realize that's Michael Jackson in a hot air balloon. We gotta go.
We gotta go. But then you start running. The kids are running about 5 miles an hour. He's going at 3.
Yeah.
And then you have a pretty intense chase.
Oh, and you can't leave the kids behind.
Right.
That's why he's terrorizing you.
Right. But okay. So then here's the other hot air balloon scenario that supposedly happens. He shows up at your house unexpectedly. Now, mind you, like, okay, you're the parent. You're in bed. You know, you're reading your Reader's Digest. You're okay.
Right.
Time to turn out for the night.
Yeah.
And then you hear your kid talking. And so you get up and you walk to the hallway, and then you think you hear like,
this is a 2-story building, right? This is a 2-story house, right?
oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Come on, get inside. And you open your kid's bedroom door, and there's your kid going through the window into the hot air balloon.
Right.
As it takes off, Michael shows up at the kid's window, throws him in the balloon, and screams, "First out to the right and straight on to morning."
He does not say that.
As he kidnaps your kids.
He kidnaps your kid and said some Peter Pan shit to you.
And just took him off to Neverland.
And this, oh my fucking God.
Yeah. I mean that is the extent of this history right now.
Would you rather? Out of those 3 scenarios, would you rather?
I mean, if it was happening to me?
Yeah, if it were happening to you.
I think I would want to be in the field because that's just so good.
I think that you're going to Minnesota is
Going to
pretty
Minnesota?
fucking scary.
It's scenario 1. He just takes you, gets you in the balloon, thinking that you're just going up to look around Neverland, and then he's like, "We're going to Minnesota.
We're in fucking Burbank, Michael.
We're going to Minnesota." I mean, I have to imagine fucking Bubbles is just like crawling outside the basket all around it, up on the ropes.
Holy
He's
shit.
tugging that thing, and the fire is going up into the balloon. I mean, you don't come back from this if any of this is true.
Oh, no. You just not. If you go to Minnesota, you're not coming back from Minnesota?
I mean, I think Michael showing up at your house, getting your kid out of the window, and flying away is the scariest one.
Yeah, that one's pretty fucking scary. But I mean, you just have to deal with like what's happening now.
I have to imagine he's like that guy in Ghostbusters 2 who's trying to steal Oscar, who like shows up, when he flies to the sky with the carriage.
The baby for Vigo the Carpathian.
Yeah. I have to imagine it's like that scene, except it's Michael Jackson in a balloon. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh my God. But I mean, yeah, him chasing you. I mean, when he's chasing you, like you have a fighting chance.
I just imagine
you might get away.
I just imagine him with that like fucking pilot's helmet from the "Leave Me Alone" fucking video, just like pulling one of the balloon cords.
He has that with like the surgical mask on, so it's even like scarier, kind of.
Looks like some steampunk like fucking post-apocalyptic killer.
Some steampunk post-apocalyptic Michael Jackson. Okay. So I mean, like, in the first one he tricks you and just you have no choice all of a sudden. In the third one, he's just like stealing your children and taking them. But in the second one, like, I just feel like you could fight it,
I think you could fight that one.
It's not clear from what I could gather just from Google that they even got caught.
Yeah, I mean, in the third one, there's no indication that the kid ever came back.
Right. No, and then, I mean, I like that. I mean, he's a rascal with this balloon. He just really is. I mean, like he has his assistants threatening families that they're never going to see their kids again via the balloon. And then he's showing up at your house in the balloon. Like, that's fucking scary.
He's like a fucking child molesting Red Baron. Just fucking popping up at your
He's on my tail.
He's on my tail.
It's just absurd.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah. So,
Michael Jackson, bud.
So
even that balloon.
That's Mike. That was Mike.
I think that's what he would have preferred to be doing. Just like hanging out in that balloon, not necessarily with the kids, but just out in that balloon.
I mean, he was up so high. I don't know how you come down from that. I guess.
Wait, what was his line again?
Which one?
When he goes up to your window and steals your children.
Okay, so the kids go in the basket,
right?
Like they're like wearing a little blue onesie, and
he
falls in, and he goes off and he says, "First out to the right and straight on until That's what he says.
Fucking Michael.
Yeah, and you're like, what does that even mean? Like the cops are probably trying to like analyze it for clues. They're like,
Yeah.
like, I don't think it means Peter
They're trying
Pan.
to find the location of the kid. Like, was it a clue?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's fucking gibberish.
Did you ever see the video of when Michael Jackson was locked up in jail?
I don't think so.
And then like he's like, they didn't treat him well, or he didn't feel like he was treated well. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I was in a room.
Oh, the doo-doo feces.
It smelled
video.
like doo-doo
Yeah.
feces.
The doo-doo feces.
Doo-doo feces. I could never on here doo-doo feces.
Even after he's done prison time, he's still Michael.
So I imagine on one of those balloon trips when he had to take a deuce off the side, he definitely said, doo-doo feces away. Or something like that.
And on into the night.
Oh, straight on till morning.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah. But that's just what one rich man can do with the balloon.
Just think what you could do if you became rich. You could get balloons. You could shit off the side of them. Steal children.
Steal people, terrorize people, trick people. He did a lot of stuff with it.
You're going to Minnesota. Who the fuck do you think you are, Michael? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, I mean, I have no clue if that's even like feasible. Like, can you even go from? How far can you fly in a balloon? Can you go to Minnesota?
I mean, that was the first question I had, but then
I mean, they can't go that.
Like-
What do you think one of those hot air balloons does if it's just like flying freely, like 30 or 40 miles an hour at like whatever the wind's doing up there?
I'm sure you can.
I mean, right? But what I'm saying is like that would take you like 2 months to get to Minnesota.
Oh, it would take a long time to get to Minnesota.
That's like the fucking Oregon Trail, but with Michael Jackson in a hot air balloon.
How are you gonna get like fucking scurvy on this
Yeah,
trip?
I mean, if I got my fucking hot air balloon got stuck in a river, shit like that. Little Jimmy died of
You got
dysentery.
killed by the Indians in the Black or White video.
Shit. Yeah. But I mean, that's all we got on this one. I just want to let it kind of run free in my imagination forever.
I don't think this one's gonna go anytime soon.
Yeah, if anybody hears anything else about any Michael Jackson and hot air balloons making mischief, let us know.
Only hot air balloon related mischief.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah, primarily. I mean, or something comparable,
Or some
to,
other strange vehicle.
something comparable to a hot air balloon. You know, I also like that really quickly though that the mom, she says that like she escaped via like Rolls Royces and stuff, and you're just like,
She escaped by Rolls Royces?
yeah, like she would get like in a Rolls Royce and like they would like steal it and drive out of the compound,
Right.
or out of Neverland in like Michael's Rolls Royce,
And then over like the
But
Neverland Ranch like gates comes an air balloon like just like coming after him.
he fucking like he takes out a sniper rifle, takes out the tires. No, but like they escaped all these different times. It says the children disappeared via a hot air balloon. The Arvozas escaped Neverland 3 times in Rolls Royces and limos, but were convinced to return each time. So, I mean, it's just funny though because like, you know, depending on when that happens,
Right.
like Michael Jackson may have just swooped in on your family in a field,
Right.
scooped them up and flew them to Minnesota, then took you back to Neverland, I guess maybe on a private jet.
Right, yeah.
Get back quick.
Yeah.
And then once you get there,
I'm just thinking
you try to escape in a Rolls Royce,
right.
but then they're like, please come back. And you're like, fine, Michael.
Fuck,
Michael's going to be Michael.
Right.
You go back every
I'm just
every
thinking, like,
time.
of all the times that we've been driving around in LA back in the day when we saw an air balloon.
Yeah.
That might have been Michael chasing someone.
It could have been, yeah.
And we were just like, oh, hot air balloon.
And we were about the right age, so
Yeah. Oh, shit.
we might have come close a couple times, man.
Well, Michael Jackson, man. Good find.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, good work, Patrick.
All right. That's Michael Jackson and his hot air balloon terrorizing the city. Fingered Podcast. Send it to fingeredpodcast@gmail.com. You can find the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, and the Google Play Store. See you again next time.